Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video, and for today's video this is a really different one because I haven't shown my face on a camera in a really long time, but I thought it was necessary just for it to be a little bit more personal. And I don't know, I just wanted a little bit of a change because I am doing a video that I haven't done pretty much ever on my channel, and that is my planner stack for 2020, which is essentially just my planner lineup of all the planners that I'll be using for the new year of 2020. Now I have everything written down in my little Erin Condren notebook here, so this is not one of my planners for the year, but I honestly could categorize this as something that I use and I will be using in 2020. If you guys don't know, this is a soft bound notebook from Erin Condren, and I did get it in red, of course, because you guys know I love red. If you know me, I pretty much use this for my budget. This has all of my mock budgets, which I do plan on having a how to create a mock budget for everybody because I feel like that video gets requested so much. So let me know if that's something you guys would like to see, but I did go ahead and write down my planner stack for this year. So this is what I'm going to go based off of. So it's a lot easier and kind of in order of how I want to do things. So the first thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is something that is completely different than last year. Last year, as you guys know, for my planning, I used the Erin Condren Hourly Life Planner. Now, I have used Erin Condren since 2016. I started with the vertical layout. I stayed there for a couple of years, I believe 1 or 2 years, and then I went ahead and changed to the hourly layout, which I absolutely love. Changing to that hourly layout just really brought, I think, more organization into my life, and I just really love that. So when Estelle came out with her new ring bound planner, which is the Cloud, which I actually have right here, I completely fell in love with it. One, because this planner is so stinking cute, and I just thought that I could customize this in whatever way it was that I wanted to. I have, I believe, a clip of the very first week that I had everything set up in here, all the basic things, and I'll go ahead and just put that on right now. But I really like that Cloud planner because you really have the freedom to do with it what you want. With ring bound planners, with coiled bound planners, there is a way of uncoiling, I know, the planners, but I just think that that is way too much for me to be doing. And with a ring planner, I can just put inserts as I want and whatever it is that I want into it. So I just thought it was kind of a good change. As I mentioned, I changed from layouts, and now I want to go ahead and change it to a new planner. So I kind of just want to see how it goes, and so far I've actually included some things from Erin Condren into this because I started last year when they barely came out with the thought that I wanted to really utilize the ring bound system that Erin Condren came out with. That didn't really end up working out for me, but I still did purchase some inserts that I was able to put into this. If you guys are wondering, the Cloud planner is considered an A5 wide, so it does have the height of the regular A5 planner, so it's essentially the same size as an Erin Condren Life planner, just in a ring bound, and I just think this is so stinking cute. I do, like I mentioned, show a lot more of that in the clip I took, but that's my first planner for my planner stack, and I kind of want to talk about how I'm going to be using that. I'm filming this kind of later than I wanted to film it, so by this time I kind of have another way of looking at it from when I wrote this. So I wanted to use my Estelle Cloud planner with some inserts from Jasenia's printables, which I'm still using, and the way that I wanted to use it was as a pre-planner. So for my Erin Condren Life Planner, I always used to plan once the week ended, just to have a plan with me and write down my stuff. Just kind of memory plan and tell you guys how my week went and stuff like that, which I really enjoy. But I feel like I have something else for that now that I do on my own time, which I think will be a really good kind of self-care thing for me. So what I wanted to do was to make this a pre-planner. So fill plan with me's before the week starts, like everybody pretty much does, and kind of go from there. So have that as a pre-planner, planning all of my week for the following week and just go from that. So that's kind of how I wanted to use it. Now, has it worked that way? Not 100%. I've actually been filming the videos a couple a couple, like 2 days before the week ends, which is essentially better than me doing it once the week is basically over. So I'm still trying to implement that into my life, but these past couple of weeks, if you guys have been following me, you guys know how chaotic they've been. So that's kind of why I haven't been able to do that. So that is my cloud planner. That is the first planner of my planner stack. Second planner of my planner stack is my Pele Studio A6 rings planner. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know how obsessed I've been with this planner. I actually made an unboxing video for this as well, so I'll go ahead and leave links for all the videos that I mentioned down below. This is probably the cutest planner I've ever owned, and it's honestly my baby. I don't take this anywhere. Now we'll go ahead and mention that too for the cloud planner. These are not planners that I take with me anywhere. These are more of at-home planners. So this is definitely one of my at-home planners, my really pretty planner that I love to decorate with stickers, although I love to decorate all of my planners with stickers basically. So the way that I'm using my A6 planner is every time the day is over, I will sort of have this as a habit of mine to plan for that day in one of my daily inserts that I have in my planner once the day is over. So this is kind of like my after day planner, you could say. That's kind of how I have it here. So that's what I use it for. I also do have like a monthly view where I set up my month and I guess a couple of things from my shop, but not necessarily, just important things that are happening, like when my family is landing from Peru, when my sister's wedding was, just different things like that. I do have different tabs in my A6 rings planner, which if you guys would like to see a video all about my setup, I think I will film that pretty soon. So make sure you let me know if you guys would like to see that. So in here, I do have hourly inserts and kind of some that resemble the designer printables, ones that I have in my planner, my cloud planner. So we have that. I also sometimes like to put things like my video schedule, which I've done that in other planners in the past. But that's kind of what I want to do, as well as sort of my releases for my shop. So this pretty much has this has 5 tabs, so I like to use this planner for various different things, and I don't know, it just makes me really happy to have this planner. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know if I have planner piece completely, but I feel like I'm getting pretty close to it. So that's my second planner. Now next up, I wanted to talk about this before I move on to any other planners, and this is a specific insert that I purchased from Erin Condren, and those are the daily inserts. Now, like I mentioned, I was trying to make the EC binder work out for me, but it didn't end up working out. So what I thought was that I could still utilize those EC inserts and put them into my cloud planners. So the way that they're hole punch is actually really perfect to where there's still space for you to hole punch for the A5 size. So I've been using those pretty religiously, and the way that I use those is once the day starts, which I feel like I want to do it before the day starts, but I typically do this in the morning when I wake up. I will go ahead and plan out my day, and I don't really use stickers, if ever, in those daily inserts, which ends up working pretty good for me because in the morning I have on my head so many things, and it's so nice to just be able to break things up by the hour because the daily inserts are hourly, and also have sort of a to-do section. So I really love the daily inserts in my cloud planner, and those are just my saviors. I think that's probably one of my favorite things that I've been doing, and they don't necessarily need stickers. So I love that, and I really wanted to shout that out because it's been really essential in my way of living lately. So those are basically for my life planners that I've been using. But next up, one planner that is really important for me, my channel, and my financial goals is my budget planner. I actually just went ahead and put back my favorite cover of all time, which is the cherries one. If you guys don't know, for my budget planner, I use the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. I have this in the 7x9 size, so just to give you guys a comparison with the cloud planner, this is how that looks behind that. So it's pretty much the same size. I've been using the Deluxe Monthly Planner for over a year now, and I just love everything. As you guys know, I made budget kits for the Erin Condren planners. I know I offer them in 3 different sizes. I offer it in this, the 7x9, which is the one that I use. I offer it in the 8.5x11, which if you have more things to note or you like to work with a bigger book, I definitely suggest that. And I also offer stickers for the petite planners, which I actually don't have any in my planner stack this year, just because the daily inserts have been working so much for me that I don't use the petite daily planner anymore. Back to the budget planner, I think this is definitely essential for me, and I love how in track I've been with my finances just because of it, and I've been able to pay so much debt just because of me getting down, creating a monthly budget every single month, sticking to my expenses, doing my weekly check-ins, and just everything that I've done with my budget planner has just helped my life so much. And I am so grateful that I'm able to put up videos about that and help others. So that is definitely a very important one. I have here on my list that I of course use it for my monthly budget. I created a debt payoff plan, which a lot of you guys have started ever since then, and I'm so happy to see so many of you paying off your debt as well. I have my sinking funds, which are super essential for me and for future expenses. And I also weekly check in for my cash envelopes, which is the way that I like to handle my money for each of my categories in my budget. So that is what I have in my budget planner, and I definitely recommend you guys have one in your planner stack if you guys don't have one. So yes, that is a very important one. Next one, I have one right now that this is the same exact one that I had last year, but I think I might just get a different cover for it, or just keep whatever is in 2019 into here and then get one for 2020. But all of the things that I have in here are pretty much from 2019. I'm still in the process of getting sort of inserts and things like that into my 2020 planner, but it is my personal planner. This is my Filofax Rose Gold Tafiano personal planner. If you guys are interested, I did make a whole video about my setup in this, so go ahead and check that out if you guys have not. But it's basically just where I keep all of my businessy related things. I have my business cards in there, my business to-dos, my business spending, my business income. I also have analytics, and one of the main things that I use it for is to keep all of my cash envelopes together. Now, I'm kind of now in the middle of January straying away from keeping them in this planner, but for almost a year I did keep them in my personal planner, and I just love having it all together with me in my purse. Of course, you would have to have a pretty big purse for this to fit with you at all times, but I just enjoyed having it. So that's what I'm still going to be using for businessy related purchases. I'm not sure if I'll still have my cash envelopes, but I'll definitely post an updated setup video on that if anything changes, of course. So that is my business planner where I keep all my things from Romina Rosa as well as YouTube. And then last but not least, just to finish up with this video, I have my goal setting planner, which I actually had an unboxing video for, and that is my Cultivate What Matters goal setting planner. Now, I have the little pouch that I also bought that has a little strap and stuff, sort of like a planny pack sort of deal. And in here I have some stickers. I haven't really updated you guys too much on my goal setting planner because I feel like there was definitely a lot of prep work before you actually set your goals, which I want to do a kind of update video on this, so let me know if you guys would like to see more in detail. But this is the one that I chose. It has the pink cover, and I absolutely love the prep work that it has before you set up your goals, and sort of kind of seeing what you want to prioritize for the new year, which is, I think, super essential to do before you start creating your goals. So it gives you the breakdown of what good things you liked from 2019, what bad things, your fears, what you think you're good at, what you don't think went so well, and just stuff like that. So I finished up, of course, the prep work before January started, and then I created my goals, which I have them right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to post a picture of my goals, just because I saw a tweet on Twitter, which is very relatable. I'm actually going to put it somewhere in here. Which essentially just made me think about the fact that not everybody wants to see me, you know, prosper and do good, and there's always, you know, negative people out there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be sharing my goals just yet. I think I want to see how this month goes, and if I'm still working towards them at the end of the month, I'll definitely go ahead and update you guys on that. But I feel like once I finished the prep work, I was like, okay, we're great, we're doing this, we're gonna get our goals met. And then now, in the middle of January, I feel like I'm slacking. I feel like the list that they have, I created, of course, my monthly to-dos. I'm excited for everything that you need to prepare well for the month. I even created my little monthly view here, and it was pretty well up until I got to the actual tending list. Now, I feel like I mentioned, these past couple of weeks have been super chaotic. So I feel like I'm failing at this whole goal setting planner, but of course this is only the first month, so I can only do so much in 1 month, especially with everything that's been going on this month. So I definitely have learned to give myself a little bit more grace, which I think this planner has definitely helped me out with as well, just to recognize, you know, my wins and my losses and what is okay to not do and just stuff like that. So I think I'm still very, very much motivated to reach my goals. I just know that I can meet all those goals in 1 month. So that is my goal setting planner. Like I mentioned, this has helped me out as well as the rest of my planner stack. I'm not 100% sure if I'm at planner piece just yet, but I think I'm fairly close. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there were a ton of planners that I talked about, and I feel like I forgot one tiny one, which I'll go ahead and bring. My last little planner that I want to go ahead and show, which this is my Microcopy Planner. I don't talk too much about this because I've used this a lot more in the past than I do now, but this is very important for me. It is a tiny planner that I take with me, and usually I do take my personal and this Microcopy Planner in my purse. And what I essentially just use it for is, I have different tabs, but I haven't actually stuck to them. But the main reason I keep this with me is to have all of my cash envelope trackers. So I've made lists in the back of one of the tabs for my finances, and this is where I track all of my purchases, and this helps me have them all put together for whenever I film my weekly check-in video for my budget. So that's kind of what I have in there. I also have a couple of tiny inserts, some for like filming videos, and I used to put daily inserts in here too, which is kind of crazy because this is so tiny. So I haven't used it too much, but it's really nice to have just in case I have something that comes up in my mind and I don't have anywhere else to write it, as well as just like grocery lists and stuff like that, because I do take this with me everywhere. And the rest of my planners, I really don't. So I guess this is part of my planner stack of 2020. And with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. I don't think I have anything else to say. No. Except let me know what your planner stack for 2020 is this year. What planners you have. If you have any of the ones that I do, if you have other ones that maybe other people would be interested in trying out, go ahead and let me know. I always get very inspired by the way that you guys plan. I know I tell this to my patrons a lot, but everybody has different things and we could all learn from one another. So let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.